Alright. Gonna be doing something a little different today. Start by closing that blind. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So I'm gonna do some modeling today, which I haven't done in a while, even though I have quite a backlog of stuff. Like 40 or 50 kits. This one kind of already started like 2 weeks ago. Just didn't have time to finish, so yeah, we're going to start with this good old man roadie, otherwise known as Slave Frog. Or debris coffin. Good old debris coffin. Anyway, anybody read Japanese? No? Okay. Thankfully, the instructions aren't that hard. I mean, the high grade kits have come a long way since they first came out. I mean, polycaps are decent now. Like, we got better joints, and the IBO kits in particular are really, really easy to put together. They all kind of share the same frame layout, at least as far as I've found, which means they're pretty easy to put together once you've done one. You can still fuck them up though. But I have, on occasion, late at night, put an arm joint in the wrong way. Not realise until I finished the arm and then be like, that doesn't bend properly. Okay, let's get you out the way, Mr. Frogman. Mr. Frog. Fucking arm light on. Left arm. I need this page. No, I do need this page. See, look. Pretty straightforward. In the old days, like, this entire thing would be for like one arm, but now it's just that. Alright. What do we need here? Okay, so I've already done that bit. A22, A18. Where's my A fucking... Where's my A runner? Where you hiding? That would be the A runner. Now, I'm really bad at cleaning nub marks. Like, really bad. I don't sand them down. I just try and cut as close as I can without stressing the plastic, depending on what colour it is. Because different coloured plastic cuts differently. Red being the worst. Red is fucking ridiculous. And I don't like sand them, I just, shave down the nub. Which I probably shouldn't if I want them to come out looking decent. But again, thanks to advancements in their fucking mold making, they usually undergate most of the nubs now, so you can't see them in the completed kit anyway. Not to say that I'd just leave them and don't clean them up at all, but you can kinda get away with a few mistakes in some spots. Now, time will tell if I end up doing what I always do and drop one of these tiny fucking parts on the floor somewhere. Spend an hour looking for it. Yeah. That is not fucking autofocus, you prick. Let's clean up the nubs a little bit. The other thing I don't do is I don't clean mold lines because, once again, I cannot be bothered sanding that. I mean, I do this as like spare time thing that I enjoy, not like to be pro fucking modeler. I'm not entering competitions or anything, and once I've set the kit up in a pose, I'm probably not going to move it ever again. So I don't really stress too much about cleaning any of the lines or anything. I'm not going to be like point blank staring at the bloody things all day. Not going to be in a fucking solid gold display cabinet. It is fucking warm today. Well warm. I really need to get a better position for that so that I can fucking see what I'm doing. Like without having to fuck around too much. Get a natural feeling position. It's almost like the camera needs to be behind me. Over my shoulder or something. However, they don't give you very big stands for these things. It's like, here's this tiny tripod. Like, that's it. And the autofocus is pretty good, but like it's not great, particularly for small parts. It's not gonna focus on that. It's just gonna freak out and be like, "What are you doing?" I'll play around with the settings, maybe, but not right now. I did only get these cameras today, so I'll replace my old fucking 720p camera that was potato quality. Actually, that's an insult to potatoes. It was bad. Alrighty. That's that way. That way. A20. Yay, more cutting. This plastic's nice and soft. The white plastic and like this weird bluey grey. Good. Just gotta be real careful when you're shaving down the pieces though. You can very, very quickly cut too much off because they're super soft. I mean, that's comparatively. I mean, they're not like fucking butter or anything, but when you compare them to that god awful red plastic. God awful red plastic. It's quite a change. I built a fucking Shinmusha Gundam and that was pretty much entirely red plastic, but it was the shiny red plastic, not just normal red plastic. So I couldn't just cover up my mistakes. It's like, nope, they're there forever. Did I already fuck this up? I think I did. Yeah, I did. GG. See? You don't pay attention. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get this fucking part off. Not without butchering it. Is that even the right side? Did I screw this up? Yeah, I did. Yep. Nailed it. No, it didn't look right. Like that doesn't look right at all. Yeah, that's better. Now it fucking looks more straight and not like someone's got a broken elbow. Yep. Much better. C. C is the light plastic. Light green. Ah. C8 and C15. Green plastic, not too bad. Not too bad. It will show up any stress marks though, very easily. The most forgiving plastic is white because you generally can't see the stress marks anyway. So you see like how much bigger that nub is. Autofocus properly, arsehole. Yeah. Like that's a lot bigger than what was left on the other ones. Because it's just a tad harder. You're gonna be able to see if you look closely at the kit that there was a mold there. Yeah, pro tip if you don't know, you can clean up most nub marks with your thumbnail. Surprisingly. It's actually quite amazing. What the hell used to be there? Oh, right. Nothing. Nothing was there. Just fucking, my background was white and I'm like, why is it like that? I added a couple of new backgrounds to my rotation. Thought something had crashed. Yeah, I've cut too much off that one. Just slightly too much. I could just like slam this kit together and not give a fuck about the marks, but that would make me hurt on the inside. Probably takes me like, I don't know, anywhere from an hour to maybe 3 hours to build a high grade kit. Depending on what it is, how many parts it's got, and what fucking colour plastic it uses. And how badly I fuck up. And I'm not exactly new to this, like, not my first rodeo. You get better, but, you know, If you want to be good, you can't exactly do it quickly. Unless, of course, you have God hand nippers, in which case, you know, go ahead. I can cut them all out in like 10 minutes. And then slam the kit together, because you won't have any goddamn nub marks to worry about. But, I don't know, I don't really want to pay $70 for a pair of fucking side cutters. That tend to break very easily because they're so thin. Also, they're always sold out like everywhere here, and anywhere that actually ships here from online. So, not exactly the easiest thing to track down Tamiya's. I think they're Tamiya. There's a couple of off-brand ones that like are similar, but they're the good ones. And that's their objective. It's like time is money. You save a lot of time by using them, but they're expensive and you gotta replace them a lot if you're using them a lot. So, yeah, if you're just a casual builder, probably not worth investing in them. You won't get enough use out of them, and you'll likely snap them, like, in your second or third kit from bending them. See, these you get like a little bit of leeway when like you stick them in, because they're thick. God hands, you stick them in there and like you gotta adjust the angle a little bit, you can snap the blade off. Like, I don't know if they're all like that, but I've had 2 or 3 of them, and they've all like died from the same thing. They just snap off. Right, so we're vaguely starting to get an arm here. C4. Oh god, is that a... It'll explode in my face. Huh. Bad jokes. See, look at the bloody chunks on that. Look at the chunkies on that one. Look how dirty my fingernails are. Them some big chunkies. They're gonna end up leaving stress marks. So I've shaved it down. Come on. Don't fucking do this to me. Just focus, you prick. Focus on it, not me. Right, so I've shaved it down, but you can see the white marks from where it was. You can kind of clean it up by shaving a little bit more and using the thumbnail, but it's never gonna go fully away without sanding and then maybe repainting. But I generally straight build my kits. I don't paint them. I've painted 2 of them. I painted my Barbados, and I painted my Bale. And I used Gundam markers on. I think I used Gundam markers on all of them. I tried to use Citadel paints on one of the option kits, little mobile workers, which is like, you know, only this big in total. But the paint doesn't stick to it as well as it does to like Warhammer plastic. I don't know, even when you base it, like prime it, doesn't stick. So I kind of stopped using it. I couldn't get the right watering down ratio. It was either too thick and you could see the brush lines, or I'd like add a tiny little bit more water and it would be too runny and wouldn't stick at all. Like I couldn't even layer it. So I kind of gave up on that. I mean, it came out okay, but I'm not happy with it. I won't be using Citadel paints anytime soon again, that's for sure. Not on Gunpla anyway. 40k models? Sure, go ahead, just slap the shit on. Gunpla, it fucking, I don't know if it's a different kind of plastic they use, but it just fucking hates it. It hates Citadel paint. That's not to say people don't use it well, because there's some people on the Gunpla Reddit who use Citadel, who have some really nice looking kits. But god damn, how the fuck they managed to do that is beyond me. Absolutely beyond my comprehension. Alright. So we're here. Please don't see me. A25 C1. Let's cut C1 out first because the sprue's right in front of me. If I don't cut my finger on this video even once, it'll be a fucking miracle. Because when you're working with these tiny pieces and you're shaving little nubs off, it's very hard to not cut yourself. Especially if you get a tough bit of plastic that won't shave off and it just gives all of a sudden. Doesn't take much pressure for these things. Well, at least if you've got decent scalpels or hobby knives. It doesn't take much for them to just cut through your fucking finger. It really doesn't. It's usually always like the sides. See if I've got any fucking cuts at the moment left. No, they're all kind of healed up. It's usually at the side of your finger. It's just like the most annoying spot. Stings for like a week. Maybe you touch anything. God help you if you eat a fucking mandarin or something. God help you if you cut an onion. Or like a lemon. Yeah. Because it's gonna fucking hurt. Alright. 825. Hey. So many angles, like, when you're building a kit, that's really hard to record it and actually see what you're doing, like on the camera. Unless you've got like fucking 30 cameras, but even then, because when you're trying to cut fine details, just like the positions you got to put your hands in and the way you have to look at the piece, you can't really like do that and have a camera straight on it because you can't see what the fuck you're doing. You got to be like this, basically, like, oh, there it is. Yeah, got him. Fucking, I almost need a head cam. Which, fuck that, because that would look stupid. I think that's alright, actually. Maybe a little bit of a mark there. But, otherwise, that's actually not bad. I'm gonna have to really work out this camera's autofocus thing, because, like, that one is okay. This one is like, nah, bro, I don't want to fucking focus. You can't make me. You're not my real dad. Hang on. Did I even do a hand for the other one? Nope. Orcs. I started on the next part and didn't even give it a hand. Fucking Jimmy, you in there? Jimmy, your neutron. Right. Let's pop him there. Let's get his hand. A26C2. That would explain why there was still another hand part here. Because this kit, as far as I'm aware, doesn't come with spare hands. Unlike nearly every other kit I built, where there's like 30 different hands. Actually, the only other kit like this that I built so far didn't have extra hands was the Hijinks, the IO frame, didn't have extra hand parts. It just had these same style hands where everything just slotted into it. Decent kit, but mine's got a bung shoulder. It can't hold the weight of its own shield. It's just like, nope. Drops it all the time. So it's amazing if you want to have it in that one pose. But you want to try and adjust it or put it on a fucking stand, and it doesn't like that. Speaking, it doesn't like that. Oh my god, I fucked that one up. Something shocking. I need to change what my light is, actually. Because that's what's fucking up the autofocus. However, if I turn it off, darkness. There's not really anywhere else I can freaking put it either. I can put it on the other side, but I'm just going to throw a shadow across. If I can even get it to sit there. Yeah, then it kind of just blacks out the rest of the area. It's no. It's better where it was. Even though it kind of sucked. It's also really fucking bright. So, that's not even the side I fucked up. That's the side I fucked up. Yeah. So again, like, you can't really see it from this far away. But when you're up close looking at it, you'll see it. And if you know it's there, you'll see it. I wonder if having the camera on the other side would help. Because I tend to be lifting my right arm, and my left arm kind of stays where it is. It's the hand that's getting in the way. It just felt like it was easier than running cables all across my bloody desk. Ta-da! Now he has a hand. These polycaps are good because like you get some like full rotation stuff going. It's just when you get loose ones, like in my Hijinks, no good. Also, when you get loose parts, yeah, horror story time. See if I can reach the bastard from here. this is my Master Grade Verkar Thunderbolt Full Armor. And this oh come on. Anyway, that used to be its shoulder joint. However, because of all this vinyl wrapping crap on it, when you put the piece together, you basically can't see the joints underneath it. And so I thought I was pushing it the right way, because the instructions for these super detailed, but also very unclear. So I thought I was pushing it the right way, like left to right. Turns out the piece inside wasn't going like that, and it gave really easily and snapped back the other way. It's like I had a faulty shoulder joint. It just snapped straight off. No spare parts. So that's what a fucking $120 kit that rip. Now it's a battle damage kit because I don't really have much of a choice there. The other arm, the second one I put together, no issues. Did the same thing as I did with this one. Pushed it the same way. It didn't snap. So, yeah. These vinyl wraps are fucking the devil. They're the devil. One day I'll get around to finishing that kit. It's the first Verkar kit I started, and I'm still pissed that it's broken because fucking stupid reasons. Like just a bad part. And of course I bought it ages ago. It was like one of the first kits I got when I bought a bunch of master grades. Off one of my first master grades I got like 2 years ago. And yeah, I think I waited like 6 or 7 months before I started on it. Obviously, you know, can't exactly return it. And I tried to super glue the part back on, like plastic glue it. Didn't work either, it just didn't take. The peg hole was never the same size because of the way it snapped. So, rip full armor, Thunderbolt Verkar. Can't wait to get around to that Psycho Zaku. Okay. Moving on to the next page, which I assume will be the legs. So I can try and keep all the plastic bits in the box instead of all over my desk. What a shock turn of events. It's the right leg, as opposed to the wrong leg. Okay, we need that A freaking sprue back. Okay. A11 and A1. That is a really weird foot design. It's got a thruster in the middle of it. There's A1. These are my most least enjoyed part, thrusters, because the rounded edges never clean up nicely without sanding, and I don't have time for that. I don't have the equipment for that. never come up nice. They always have like chunks out of them. Funnily enough, actually, I found that with the thrusters, the harder plastic that's usually a pain to work with, better. Because they don't give and you don't lose massive chunks out of them. This stuff. You tend to have slight flat spots where you cut the parts off. I don't know if the camera's ever going to pick it up, if it'll ever decide to autofocus on them. But, God. What is wrong with your autofocus? Why do you keep, like, picking weird spots? Yeah, what are you going to focus on now, huh? Yeah, Mum. Yeah, Mum. No? Okay, cool. Anyway. There's little marks on here. There we go. That will never quite clean up. Actually, I could probably fix that one better. See that you can just see they're not ever going to be circle again. Never quite going to be round. Well, I couldn't even actually see that mark that showed up on the camera. Huh. For once the focus did its job well. Flat top goes at the top. Round part goes at the bottom. Yes, no, maybe. Don't know. Can you repeat the question? C5 and C6. Let's do this. Get this fucking thing done. Let's do better than we are currently doing. Yeah, before I started, I spent so long adjusting that camera to get it into a position where it might be able to see what's going on. Turns out I'm retarded. Don't know how to work a camera. Cause yeah, you can't see shit right now. Like, basically gotta stick it like here. But then it gets in my way. And my finger is still in the way. It needs to be higher than what the stand that comes with lets you. See, that's a pile of backlog. See if that's about as far down as that's gonna get. See if that's any help. A little bit actually. It's not focusing on the part that I want it to, but now it's completely out of focus. Out of frame rather. Yeah, that might actually be a better position. wonder if I can change autofocus right here. Actually better. I might leave it on not autofocus then, if it's going to come out like that. Because I would keep these in the same relative position. I keep the kind of framing that I want. Yeah, that might work actually. Fuck you, autofocus. That's a big chunky. Yeah, it's a great big white mark. So like I said, some plastic, a lot more forgiving than others. That's never going to come out without sanding, so you can't see it that badly on the camera. Like it's never going to come out without sanding and painting. Now, does anyone remember which one's 5 and which one's 6? Does it really matter in the end? Why do you have it? Okay. Apparently, even though those pieces look almost exactly the same, they're not quite. Okay. That's for that side. That's for that side. There's the dots in the back here. A little dot. Which isn't on the other side. A4, A10. Why are the feet always like the fiddly parts? It's always the feet. Feet and the legs are always full of like a million different parts. These tiny, tiny little ones. A4, A12, A10. was A10. There it is. Yep, there we go. And PC 7. PC being polycap. Hang on. Oh, I accidentally put my sheet and polycaps in this box. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway. PC 7. Now these parts are probably going to end up as internals, so it doesn't really matter too much about the nub marks, but still, if you got big ones, kind of want to clean them up. Well, you always want to try and clean them up as much as you can. Just don't worry too much about taking too much off their internal parts. You never want to leave thick nubs behind, because then the parts don't fit together properly. Also, they look ugly. They look really ugly. Nobody really wants that in their kit, do they? I mean, if you want that on your kit, give a shout out, tell me I'm wrong. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong, so go ahead. Okay. Fucking wrist starting to get sore. Can't wait for my back to suck later. It's the unfortunate downside to modelling with a bad back. If it wasn't bad before, it's certainly going to be bad when you're done. What do you want? Come on. Oh, you're after the crack again, are you? Just interrupt your regular scheduled programming for this puppy. Why do you never look at the camera? Like I refuse to be on film. Good kill. What? Oh yeah, I know what you want. Chill. No, stop. Wait, let me get the bag. Chill out, mate. Yeah. Goodbye. Doesn't love me, just loves the food. Alright. Back to business. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. You go that way. Yes. How does that stick on there? Ah, like that. So those pictures aren't very clear. That looks vaguely like the picture. A2, A2, A2. A2. Is good. C12, C10. When am I gonna get to the B parts? These great big earthy green baby poop coloured ones. When do we get to those? Fun ones. Like that one on the screen. Get to that part. Also, I absolutely recommend you should not do what I'm doing here. You will just blunt your nippers for no reason. Mine, however, are 4 years old. So I don't have to worry about blunting them because they're already blunt as fuck. That's the other thing that helps with nub marks. Having like sharp, fresh nippers instead of, you know, cheap, crappy, blunt ones. It'll stop there being so much stress fracture on the plastic. It's how you get those annoying, crappy white lines that you kinda can't get rid of. Like once they're in the, sort of like that right there. When a nub kind of separates itself, you can't really see if there's actually a hole in the middle of that nub mark. There's going to be no plastic under that when I cut it out, so there's going to be a hole left over. So yeah, I took a little bit out, and there's a divot in it. So that's never gonna, like, you get stuff like that, and you can't fix that either. It's just a result of manufacturing. Like, if you had better clippers and like you sanded stuff down slowly, you're less likely to get it. But it does still happen. That's why people who are going full pro actually paint their kits. You get better color match to the actual manga or anime as well, but you don't get problems like that. You know what I mean? The benefit of painting is if you really badly screw something up, like you take a big chunk out of the kit, you can always fill it with green stuff and paint over it. Or modelling putty. Can't really do that if you're not planning on painting. Unless you somehow, through some miracle, manage to get a paint that matches the exact colour of your plastic. Super unlikely. the old thumb scratch nub rock removal tool, and yeah, there we go. You can only kind of see it when the light picks it up, but it's a tiny little white dot right about there. You can only see it in certain angles, and it's not too bad. That is going to be bad. That's not going to play nicely when I cut it out for sure. Just very slowly shave you down. That light is reflecting off the piece and basically blacking out all detail. Well, whiten out all detail anyway. There we go. It's not too bad. The light's right on it. You can see where it dimples in. But again, I'm not entering competitions. I'm not going to be like staring like this at it all day. I'm not too fussed when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, I've seen some bad kits. I know some people who have made some kits and not cleaned the marks up at all. They just cut them straight out, put them together, snap fit them. I think there might actually be something in the Geneva Convention about doing that. Don't quote me on that. Not 100% sure, but you know, if there isn't, we should look into that. Okay, so here's a real nub mark test, right? So the nubs should basically line up with each other. And what might not look like such a bad mark looks pretty goddamn awful when you put them together. You end up with dimples like that. Or that. See, they weren't so bad until you snap fit the piece, and then you can really see them. You gotta be careful with them. Like, real careful with them. If you don't take your time with Gunpla, like, it's easy to fuck up and be like, oh no, it's fine. And then you assemble, and it's actually not. Only a couple of mils out, and it's all over. Doesn't take much at all. Fucking ears doing that pop thing. Doesn't take a whole lot to fuck it up, I guess. A32, A30, PC 3. Let's get you out of here. Give me those polycaps. Give me them sweet polycaps. Give them to me. Why can't the entire kit be made out of polycaps? Oh no, I've knocked the camera. I'll never get the focus done again. No. No. Game over. wonder if I can focus at that distance. No? Oh. It does not want to focus at that distance. Oh well. What was I getting? 32 and 30. That soft plastic just falls right out. I only cut one on the first one and it just basically fell out. So, it's pretty good. Oh, I got a blocked fucking nose. Raining my life. See, I've already been doing this for an hour. What have I done? Like an arm. Basically, I made an arm. It took an hour to make a fucking arm. I didn't even have to make the shoulder joint either. The shoulder was already done. These aren't quick by any means. What is the time? 4:41. Sounds like it's time to have some food, to be honest. Smash this one leg out and then take a quick break, get some eats. Maybe fix my fucking camera so it doesn't look so retarded and you can actually see what's happening and then come back. Or, you know, maybe I'll just leave it like this until someone complains. Yeah, because we're just assuming people are actually going to be watching. But, you know, we all know they're not. Nobody's watching this. If you're watching this, shame on you. There are so many other better channels. Like, literally every other channel. God. Interesting. Should probably also reply to that message I got before. It seemed vaguely important. It's that side. Yeah, it looks correct. And that just goes in the top. Like so, and we've got a double bending knee joint. And now we have a leg. It, you know, doesn't get a whole bunch of articulation, honestly. Oh, and it does feel pretty flims. I want to be careful with that. Pop those pieces in. Huh, well. with one leg. I mean, we have no waist yet. So basically, missing the waist and the skirts and the weapons. I mean, I don't think this thing had a full backpack, so yeah. There you go, just hold that. Yeah. Oh, you're back, puppy. You do love me. Right. On that note, I'm gonna take a quick break, get some food, maybe fuck with the lighting and cameras and whatever. Positioning to get something that doesn't look retarded, and so that you don't have to stare at my stomach. I mean, that would probably be the easiest way, wouldn't it? We'll just angle that down. Basically right on top of the workspace. Yeah, that's probably going to work the best, actually. It's going to have to... Wish I could get it higher, is the only thing. Just the stand they give you is not very tall. Is my shadow going to get in the way when I'm actually coming in to build the parts? I know autofocus is apparently going to get in the way. Oh, so you focus on the knife, but you won't. Wow, you are a piece of shit camera. Yeah, I'm going to turn autofocus back off for you. That is annoying. I'm just chilling here. Alright. A little bit out of focus. Huh. You know what? That'll work if I just leave it there. That will work. Yeah. Alright. Chuck you there. And go on a quick break. Did I apply that setting? Did that stay? Yeah, good.